everybody, welcome back. It is me, it is Tony, and today I have a freaking crazy video that I'm trying to like edit and upload everything by tomorrow. So today's video is going to be an 8th month update on HRT and all of that. I couldn't sleep, so I took my notebook out and I just wrote down everything that I wanted to talk to you guys about, so that way I wouldn't forget anything. So for those of you who do not know, my name is Tony, and for now it is Tony. You guys can follow me on Instagram. I do post on Snapchat, but mainly like the gram is where it's at right now. Like that's where I'm posting all my shit. Been on HRT and I am transgender. I've been on HRT for about 8 months now. Right around 8 months, and I'm gonna tell you guys what has been my story with it so far. I understand that some people's like transition is a lot faster. It's a lot like bam 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 bam. Mine is a little, I don't want to go too slow, but I don't want to like jump into things because I know some people do. Let's go back to the beginning of me starting to take HRT. For me personally, I take 1 spironolactone and 2 estradiol, so that's a total of 3 pills throughout the day. So with the way that I like to take my pills pretty much every day, there's days when I forget, and this is just because I like try to get real busy and whatnot, but I take 1 estradiol and 1 spironolactone in the morning, and then 1 estrogen in like the afternoon, kind of like around maybe 2 or 5, like around that time, between those times. The first thing that I noticed when I started HRT, guys, and I started HRT back when I was still like working at Mac and I was dealing with a lot of people, and let me tell you that that was a quite interesting experience. The first time that I started HRT, or that I took my medication, I remember that for me, at least personally, I just kept getting a lot of headaches. I was really uncomfortable and moody, and like it just up here, you guys, it was not all there. It was a lot of like I said, headaches. So I reached out to my doctor and I was like, hey, what's going on? Like, I'm getting a lot of headaches. Like, is this normal? Is this common? What is going on? And the doctor, when I called, they were like, hey, do not worry, that is a little something that's kind of common. Your body is changing and it is reacting to all of the hormones. Our advice would be drink a lot of water. Literally, like, drink chugs of water. Like, you guys can't see because it's over there and I'm not about to get up, but I have a huge jug of water that I carry around pretty much all the time. If you knew me when I worked at Mac, you knew that I would carry that thing around always, just because I noticed that when I was hydrated, I wouldn't go through those headaches. And those headaches, guys, went on for about 2 weeks. Like, it was not easy. It was really, really annoying, and it hurt like hell. So back to what I was saying. So what I did is that I skipped out on the spironolactone for about almost a month, and I was just on estradiol, and then I realized, like, you know what, let me try doing spironolactone as well. I had contacted my doctor, he was totally fine with it, but now I'm on both. So at first I wasn't. At first I was just on estradiol, and then now I'm on both. I know a lot of people mention this in their videos, but you pee like a crazy person at first. Like, I still pee like, well, as soon as I take my estradiol, girl, I will pee like crazy. Like, crazy. Also for me, I don't know, this is something that happened to a lot of people. My allergies at first would like kick in like crazy. I would sneeze all morning long. Kind of more physical changes, I wrote them down and I'm going to talk to you guys about it. My skin did completely change. Personally, my acne went completely away. Now I'll break out here and there, and that's just because like I'll fall asleep in makeup or something. But about a year ago, my skin was really, really bad. Like, it was like all of this, like out of nowhere, started to just like break out. Like all the time I was broken out. Nothing was changing. I would try so many things, and also around the time that I started taking HRT, I switched my makeup around and my skin completely changed. I was constantly getting asked like, what are you using on your skin? Why does your skin look so good? And I do think that the HRT and the spironolactone had something to do with that. Guys, another thing that I also noticed was my skin. A lot of people say that they feel like their skin got more supple, more like moisturized. Personally, I feel like my skin stayed the same because I've always been very dry. I've never been somebody who's like, bam, like super silky. I have to put on like the thickest cream. Like, when I mean the thickest cream, and I mean Kiehl's thick, like Nivea cream, because I'm so dry. And even that, I'll still be dry in a couple of hours. Also, body hair. I know a lot of people talk about this. It's crazy. Okay, so guys, I've had laser hair removal twice. I need to go back and get more, but I just haven't gone. But I did notice recently, because I took like a 3-day kind of just like break from everything, like no makeup, nothing like that. I didn't shave for 3 days, and I did grow facial hair, but it wasn't as thick, as porous like as it used to be, or as prominent as it was. It was just a little bit lighter. I also noticed that I do not have to like shave my arms and my legs rarely. I mean, the hair's there, but it's a lot finer as opposed to what it used to be before that. Also, armpits, all that, like less, it's not as thick as it is. It doesn't grow as prominent as it used to. So another thing that a lot of girls here on YouTube, I feel like, talk about is the fact that their face kind of changes. And when like before I started, I was like, there's no way my face is gonna change. Like, this is my face, it's been my face my whole life, there's no way. But let me tell you, by the 4th month on HRT and all of that, I started to notice that my face did change. I noticed that my cheeks started getting a little more like, you know, like that. I noticed it when I went to go have dinner with a couple girlfriends for a friend's birthday. They took a group picture of us, and I'll insert it here. And my face, when I saw the picture, I was like, damn girl, who's that? When did your cheeks get like that? So that is one thing that it did happen to me. My fat started to move around my face. And the body fat in my body did kind of disperse a little. I feel like it hasn't gone all the way where I wanted to. Just me, that's just me. Some people, they grow huge ass, not me. Also, weight gain, I feel like your weight will kind of slightly go up and down. Like, sometimes I get it really in my face, sometimes I get it elsewhere, but on my face you can tell right off the bat. Like, if I'm working out a lot or I'm eating healthier, the fat disappears right away. Lately I've been eating like a pig, so yeah. Alright guys, so now we're gonna move on to internal, like what you feel internal, like stuff like that. So the first thing that I would say is like, okay, this is maybe a little TM for you guys, but I'm gonna share with you guys because before HRT I had a really fast metabolism, in the sense, not that I was like super skinny, but I would go to the bathroom a lot. Like, I would use the bathroom maybe like 4 times a day, if you know what I mean. We're not gonna say what it is, but at first when I started HRT, I was really constipated, and I think it had to do a lot with like the medication, because when you're on medication, your body just reacts differently. I feel like now my body's kind of reacted a little bit better, and it's not like the same anymore. It's kind of changed up a little bit, and I'm starting to go regularly as many times as I used to. So that is one thing that I did want to talk about for me, that happened. Also, I had a lot of cravings, you guys. Like, I literally felt like I was pregnant. Like, I would want watermelon with tahini all the time. You crave ice cream, like so much stuff, you guys. That was just me. And also, I feel like I did a lot of emotional eating for a little bit of time. Boobies, I forgot to talk about this because this is basically internal. I'll talk about it now. So for me, like, I am thicker, so I've always had a little bit of breast tissue here, but there was never like what it is now. Like, now it's, you guys, like under here, it's there, like it's here. And I started wearing the Calvin Klein sports bras because she's not ready for a bra yet, but I started wearing those because it just kind of keeps everything up and kind of keeps it together and kind of flat. I never noticed that I kind of know, like, I felt the pain, if that makes sense. Like, you feel pain if you lay on your bed, on your chest a lot. Like, I lay on my chest a lot when I go to bed, and I started to wake up in the morning with a lot of soreness and a lot of pain, which I was not used to at all. Like, it literally felt like somebody had like jabbed my breast. Right now they do not hurt, but the nipple would hurt so bad, and that's because it was growing tissue, and you would get that little like ball. Like, if you're a girl, or if you are transitioning, you have girlfriends, just ask them, they will tell you what that little ball is. I did notice that, and I started to notice that the breast started to kind of grow a little bit, and there was a little something there, but now there's something there. Like, I noticed it one time when I was working at Mac, and I had on this bodysuit. I look in the mirror and I'm like, girl, what is that? And I look, and like, prepared, because you are gonna completely feel all of this. Also, really quick, because I'm still in the internal side of all this stuff, like, be prepared to get really lazy. Like, what I mean lazy, like where you don't want to do anything. Like, all you want to do is literally just kind of hang out at home, watch TV, and be like a lazy cow. That's just how I felt. There was times when I literally wanted to do nothing, and when I mean nothing, you guys, I mean like I would literally just want to stay at home. I wouldn't even want to get up to the gym. Alright guys, so just be prepared for that change to come, because it is going to come, and you are going to feel all of that growing. Now we are going to move on to emotions and feelings. Alright guys, so one thing before I even get into that I just wanted to say to you guys is that this whole process is a big choice that you're going to be making, life-changing, and be ready for what's to come. Like, I sometimes feel like I'm not even ready for it, but I try to surround myself around people that support me and love me for me, and they want to see me thrive the same way that I want to see them thrive, because you are going to have moments where you just feel like, fuck, like, am I doing this? Like, it's hard. So I really do want to stress that, like, just take a moment, be ready to be strong. One of the words that I guess I can use is be ready to be really brave, because you have to be brave to go through something like this. Most people don't understand it, and that's kind of okay until they start disrespecting you. Just educate them, and once they understand that, they will totally kind of get it for the most part. So I'm going to talk about emotions and feelings. The first thing I wrote is your emotions are going to run wild and crazy, and one moment, you guys, literally you will be so happy, to the next moment you're going to be moody, you're going to be in a bitchy attitude, you're going to be mad. Like, be ready for that, because that is going to happen. That is a process of it. And like, it's like you're on a period all the time, and it's crazy because there's times when like I'm like super like content, and then like really happy, and then I go down, and that's where I'm like really sad and moody, and sometimes, like, you know, you do get depressed. Like this week I was depressed for like 2 days. I felt really alone, and even though I'm not alone, sometimes we forget that we can reach out to people, you know what I mean? So remember that, guys. Always reach out to friends, like, if you feel like you are getting down. My biggest advice there. One thing in here that I did want to talk about slightly is that I do see love differently. I do not see love the same that I did before, but women love, I think, differently than men for the most part, and I feel like I have grown to love people differently. I have grown to think of sex differently. Like, I don't just want to like find a hot guy and, you know what I mean? Like, I like to know a little bit more before we get really into that. So that's one thing that I did notice. Your sex drive will completely change. You will see sex completely different. At least I did. Alright, guys, and that's pretty much it for me. I tried to make this video be as simple, as easy as possible for you guys, so that it kind of made sense. Hopefully it did, and if it didn't, just leave your questions down below. I want to answer them for you guys, and message me, follow me on Instagram, DM me if you guys have any questions. I will totally answer to you guys. The questions for you guys, if you please leave a comment down below. Yo, I really want to know, when do you guys prefer videos? Do you prefer them like on the weekends or during the week? Literally leave it down below. I need to know so that I can give you guys what you guys want to see. But anyways, guys, that's it for now. I will talk to you guys later.